Hello everyone and welcome to this week's reviews, and boy do I have a special treat for you. An early review of the next superhero spectacle to hit the screen. Continuing the early years of Professor X and Magneto, the stakes really get pushed up to 11 with XMen Apocalypse. Here's a clip.
These describe a specific set of powers, greater than any man can possess.
An all-powerful mutant.
Exactly. And wherever this being was, he always had 4 principal followers, disciples, protectors he would imbue with powers.
Like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. You got that one from the Bible.
Or the Bible got it from him.
At this point, Bryan Singer has a real understanding of these characters and what makes them resonate with people, and with this entry, he seems particularly intent in having them show off their powers while also evolving them. At the heart of it all is Magneto, who I think is one of the most fascinating Marvel characters. This is a man just trying to live his life without being persecuted, and has to deal with tragedy after tragedy. He's often categorized as a villain, but is he really? In the end, he's somebody who has suffered persecution and just wants to protect his kind from prejudice, and Michael Fassbender portrays that fantastically. In Apocalypse, we also get introduced to younger versions of the X-Men we know and love, and I like seeing Jean Grey, Nightcrawler, and Cyclops when they're starting out and trying to figure out their powers. Although I imagine a number of people, and I include myself, will be disappointed that Jubilee's role is extremely minor, and she doesn't really do anything, which makes me wonder why they even bothered including her. On the other hand, Quicksilver might just be among my favorite superheroes for his appearance here. He has yet another fantastic action scene, and thankfully gets more screen time. That's right, they don't just leave him behind for some reason like they did in Days of Future Past. Apocalypse is an intimidating villain, and is really able to up the stakes, and becomes a formidable foe for Charles Xavier and the other X-Men. While X-Men Apocalypse does run a tad long, at about 2 hours and 20 minutes, I was completely engaged throughout the entire film, and the final battle is especially something special. This is definitely a worthy entry in the franchise. Next up is a Wall Street thriller directed by Jodie Foster and starring George Clooney as a financial guru in a hostage situation. This is Money Monster.
What is this? Who wrote this?
Somebody from my office.
See? This is what I'm talking about. That's your problem. You just sit there behind the little desk instead of trying to figure out what really happened.
You know what happened? It was a computer glitch.
A glitch! A glitch! A glitch! Shut up about the glitch! Alright? What the hell does that even mean? You see, you don't even know. I'm not stupidly, I told you. Because somehow these clowns lost $800 million overnight. Overnight. And nobody's even actually explained how.
This film reminded me of the kind of 90s thriller that would occasionally pop up on TBS, and I mean that as a compliment. It's pretty standard, and Jodie Foster's direction is fairly ordinary, but it's a breeze to sit through, and she manages to keep the editing tight. The best scenes are those in the television studio, as we see Clooney trying to assess the situation and survive while his director tries to help him out backstage. The script throws some genuine curveballs into the story, as Foster ups the tension and makes one wonder how things will work out. Its themes of financial corruption are hardly anything new or revolutionary, but it's almost necessary with the story that's being told here. This is merely a star vehicle for the actors, and all of them work very well. The story kept me engaged as it jumped from place to place, all while keeping it focused on the central figures. It's nothing groundbreaking, and it probably won't stand out among the summer pack of heavyweights, but as early summer counter-programming goes, Money Monster does its job. Thank you for watching this week's reviews, and I'll see you next time.